My name is Danny Sines, and I have lived in Austin since 1986. And since then, I've used an attendant that comes into my apartment and helps me with the things I need help with, getting dressed and cooking and cleaning, and helping with groceries, and they help me in staying as independent as I want to be, and to live my life the way I want to be, the way I want to.
Para una persona con discapacidad es casi sus manos, sus brazos. Si esa persona, su proveedora, no llega en la mañana, ella se queda absolutamente en la cama todo el día. Y para una persona con discapacidad, su proveedora lo va a ayudar para el baño, lo va a ayudar para vestirse, a darles de comer, para mandarlos a... Muchas personas trabajan o van a la escuela. Y salen, y si la proveedora no llega, ellos no llevan una vida normal.
You have to help people with a lot of activities, functions, so that they can succeed living in amongst us.
Right now, I've done a lot of things that I'm a visual artist, and I've also performed on stage. And if I didn't have an attendant, all those things, and I've also attended university, and so if I didn't have the support that I need, like an attendant, then there's no telling where I would be.
At the nursing home, they get $10 an hour or more, and we only get $7.25. So that's a big difference. So who can live on $7.25 an hour? No, you can't. So you have to have help from somewhere. Like I get food stamps to help me out.
If I were to choose to work in an institution like the State Supported Living Center, which is a state school or it's a state institution, I could start at almost $10 an hour. But because I choose to work in the community, and because of the way the state has set up the rate system that's been in place, I ended up starting at minimum wage.
The advisory council that we've been pushing has just recently adopted a position of getting $10 an hour as a floor, a minimum for attendance statewide in Texas. And that's a start. It's not a livable wage. It's important to remember people need livable wages.
I worked with one company for 16 years without a raise. No raise at all. No, nothing. I mean, it's great. To me, it's great. But they need to improve on the pay because I can't pay my bills. And they need to give us some benefits, because later on, after I get out of it, no one's going to want to come in because the pay is so awful.
So it's important to get what I like to call quality attendant care. We need quantity of attendant care too. It's becoming a serious crisis in our society now. I'm one of the baby boomers. I was born in 1947, and people of my age group are now approaching their senior years, and more of us are going to be needing attendant care, and the quality of attendant care and quantity is in crisis right now. There are not enough good attendants, and basically it's because the pay is so rotten.
Attendants we're aging out. A lot of us are aging out. I think the average age of an attendant nationally is 48 to 50 years of age, which means to me that young people are not wanting to come into this field of work. Most attendants have no form of health care. The home health care agencies do not provide health care for us, and that does take it back to, it does fall back on the state though, because the state, they are the ones that set the rates that impact the home health care agencies. But at the same time, some of the home health care agencies that could pay more choose not to, and they end up pocketing it.
And then you have to have medical somewhere. You have to find it somewhere because they don't give it. You can't let your teeth rot. So you have to find medical somewhere.
But there are hundreds and thousands throughout the state that maybe they live in this small town and there is nothing like People's Community Clinic. And what are they supposed to do? They end up going without services, or they end up going to the emergency room. And then what happens? It's just like a vicious cycle. It ends up costing the state more money.
I enjoy it. I love it. So we just need help in getting legislation to help us out.
Pues me gustaría que si este mensaje va a ir para los representantes, quisiera que nos escuchen y que nos vean que nosotros somos personas trabajadoras que apoyen esta lucha, que apoyen a la coalición de asistentes personales.